passing of Prince at the age of 57. Just like Michael Jackson, just like David Bowie, Alan Rickman, Gary Shandling, these are nothing but hoaxes. This is the way these celebrities retire and go off and live their life in privacy. And this one was very easy to spot and figure out if you know anything about Masonry. Just take a look at Perez Hilton's website where he reports this right off the bat. I see this update where it supposedly confirms his death at 113. Of course, 113, 311, just like the 311 band. The bottom line is 3 times 11 is 33. And this is their hoax code. As I mentioned many times, 33, order out of chaos with Freemasonry. They always give themselves up. Now to make the connection here in Perez Hilton, where I got this information on this website, let's take a look at Perez Hilton himself. Of course, well-known blogger, a celebrity, former friends with Lady Gaga. I'll get into that in a little bit. But look at his original name. He was born Mario Armando Lavandera Jr. Why did he change it to Hilton? Because he's a Mason. Hilton is 33 in Pythagorean numerology. Just giving himself up. Definitely a Freemason in the know. Just taking a look at some of these images. Again, with Perez Hilton. Here with Lady Gaga. Some more images here. With these celebrities. So he's connected. He's a connected Mason. 100% this is a hoax. Zero doubt about it. Taking a look at some more of these images with his supposed former friend. Sure, it's just drama, just theater for the sheep to fall for, just to buy into. Now let's just take a look at TMZ and what they report here on their website. What I found pretty interesting. Scroll down a bit, where they state he supposedly died in his compound, Paisley Park, in Minnesota. As I scroll down a bit here, let's see what they say he died from. They say he was battling the flu. So again, it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I believe they're going to really ramp up the flu vaccinations while he goes away into retirement. Again, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Zero doubt the death of Prince is nothing but a hoax. Now for reference, for those that don't understand what's taking place in this world, this matrix that we live in, with the so-called elite that run it and the number 33, always hidden in plain sight, with 311, again, 3 times 11 is 33. Just like our non-emergency dialing system is built around Freemasonry with 3 times 11, 33. And 911, not to get off topic, but 911 is a reference to the Bible verse from Revelation where the Antichrist is named as Apollyon. Now taking a look here, again at 311, you see the Illuminati pyramid of the all-seeing eye and the satanic lightning bolt on the cover. As I mentioned many times from Luke chapter 10 verse 18, where Jesus beheld Satan falling from heaven as lightning. So always the occult with symbols. Signs and symbols is what they're all about, and the numbers. Here you see the band member named Peanut. Again, 311, 33 for Masonry. Taking again a closer look at Peanut here. He's wearing a t-shirt. Christianity is stupid. Understand, to make it on top of this world without exception, you must sell your soul and sell out. There's no other way. And just for further reference, I'm going to play a previous video. It's all going to connect for those that don't understand how deep it goes with the number 33 and the fake news stories that not only take place in the U.S., but around the world. And to understand the number 33 and the significance when it comes to Freemasonry, which is nothing more than Satanism in disguise, Jesus Christ was crucified at the age of 33. So they use this number as a form of mockery. And again, with the 311 band and the member, Christianity is stupid. So people can see and understand the connection. They supposedly found 33 pounds of explosives in the suspect's house. Give me a break. As I mentioned so many times, the highest degree in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 33. With all these hoaxes, all these psyops, you're going to see it there. And the dumbed down sheep all over this world have no idea about the occult and what's taking place with the Jewish Freemasons behind the scenes running this world. They'll never understand. You'll explain to them, and they just won't get it. It's sad we live in such a dumbed down society. completely blinded by their masters. Now, to understand the deception that's taking place in the media today, with all the shooting hoaxes, all the racial divide and conquer stories, we have to go back in time. With this presentation, I need to start it off from the very start to lay the foundation so people understand. It all makes sense when this video series is over. It's probably going to go over the 15-minute mark. That's the limit I have on each video, so let's get right down to it. The Masons have an old saying, out of evil comes good. However, in the confusion of tongues gave rise to the ancient practice of Masons conversing without the use of speech. And that's why you'll have these symbols that replace a true meaning, in this instance with Baphomet, which is nothing more than the satanic god, the goat god of the Masons. I'll show an image of their god Baphomet, nothing but an androgynous being, male-female parts, the goat's head, as above, so below. Now, with this 33-degree Mason, you'll see that symbol for Baphomet. Of course, they can't have the actual image. They'll basically expose themselves by doing that, so they have to have, again, this image to replace Baphomet. Now, you see some more Freemasons here wearing the hat, the symbol for Baphomet, and you'll see the number 33. And to understand the number 33, I have a video series. It's a two-part video. It's called The Occult History of the 33rd Degree of Freemasonry. I really highly recommend this to understand the 33. I'm getting back to the imagery here. Understand the Founding Fathers were not Christians. They were Freemasons. Now, I need to say this real quick. I'm not putting down all Masons. You know, just like all religions, like Catholicism, there's millions and millions of good Catholics. There's many good Freemasons, but at the very top, these men are Satanists. Now, George Washington, you'll see listed here, him as a Freemason first and first president second. Notice, in the school system, elementary school, middle school, high school, college, university, they never mention Freemasonry. These are the ones that control society behind the scenes. So there's a reason. They control the school system. So they're not going to out themselves. That's part of the deception. That's why you never hear about Freemasonry in the public school system. Now, to understand this very famous motto of the 33rd degree of the Freemasonry, it's called Order to Chaos. They create chaos, and when the dust settles, they get their order. Now, as far as all these fake news stories, these psyops you see on CNN and Fox News, this is the reason of the Order of Chaos. You'll see this displayed. You're going to see hand signs with this image of the inverted pyramid, and you're going to see the number 33 in news stories. And I'll explain. Now, here's some puppets in the game. You know, this is nothing new. It goes back from the very beginning. You know, before Hitler, but here's an image of Hitler, Trump, Michelle Obama. All these are puppets in the game. All Masons playing a role. Here's Poroshenko of Ukraine displaying his allegiance sign of Masonry with Obama here. As you can see, the US dollar has the pyramid, as does the Ukraine dollar. The all-seeing eye of Lucifer on both images. Now, you'll have Chancellor Merkel from Germany displaying the inverted pyramid. Another Mason, of course. Now, other symbols, not to get off subject, but important when it comes to Masonry. This is the sign of silence with Masonry, meaning tell no secrets. You'll see Darwin here with the theory of evolution, nothing but a lie. And he's basically saying, I'm keeping silent about the truth. Obama as well. Kerry Clinton. The name Clinton, that surname, she was married to, of course, Bill. Clinton is 33 in numerology. Ozzy Osbourne, Oz. That's 777. That's for another video. Now, the puppets in the game, in the music industry in Hollywood. These are not Masons per se. They're just puppets, hired puppets, and told to do these symbols. And the reason they do that is so their fans do the same thing, unknowing of the true meaning. Basically mockery. Now right here, you have Alan Dershowitz, a very famous defense attorney, well known for the O.J. Simpson trial. And you'll see him right here doing that inverted pyramid. Now I'll get back to him later with the O.J. Simpson hoax trial that took place. I'll explain that. Now what you have here is former Southern General Albert Pike. You see that number 33. And he's the one that basically created the KKK. And you'll see the reason the C was turned to a K. So you get 11, 11, 11 equals 33. Okay, now this is Justin Timberlake. Now, this is mockery right here. You've got two black females with this white man, and they got a 3 and a 3. And this is very insulting if you're a black person. Of course, this is mockery, and this, 99% of society will not understand this. But these two black women are holding the sign, or wearing the sign for the KKK. It's meant as mockery. Very sad. The elite that run this world love to mock. Now understand with news stories, 33 is not always going to be as it seems. You're going to see that number 33 as in CC. Just like with Columbine, that hoax that took place in Columbine, Colorado, CC equals 33, like I said. Nothing but a psyop. Fear equals control. Later on, gun control. This is planting the seed. They're very patient with the gun control that's going to take place in the future. Predictive program of this book from October of 1991. It's called The Final Exam. If you fail, you'll just die. And the high school is Columbine High School. And for anybody that doesn't believe this is an actual book, you can get it off Amazon. You can see it's published in 1991. Now with more shooting psyops. This one from Virginia Tech from a few years back. Again, you'll get that number 33 in these psyops. Supposedly 33 dead. But of course, no one died. Now, getting back to Alan Dershowitz from the O.J. Simpson trial. Again, you'll see that inverted pyramid. And like I said earlier, you're going to see the inverted pyramid and the incorporation of the number 33 all in one. And there you go with the Brown and Goldman family supposedly suing O.J. for $33 million. Again, this is nothing but a hoax, nothing but a divide and conquer news story. O.J. did not kill anyone. This was a divide and conquer news story. Again, with the 33. Another psyop with the supposed O.J. stealing his own merchandise back in Las Vegas. O.J. never spent a day in prison. He's part of the game, of the world stage. And again, Simpson in numerology is 33. So they like to incorporate, the elite like to incorporate people in the game that either have last names, first names, or full names that equal 33. And I'll point more of that out later on in this video. Now, more recent history with this Walter Scott psyop. Understand, Michael Slager, 33 years old. All you need to see to understand it's nothing but a hoax, nothing but a psyop, another divide and conquer story. Understand Michael, again, just like Simpson, get 33. Again, with the inverted pyramid, this is Walter Scott's supposed brother. Again, Inverted pyramid. Walter Scott is PSYOP with, again, Michael Slager. You get the NWOO, that's New World Order Officer. Of course, they'll give, the official meaning will be different from the true meaning. They're always going to give us false meanings to everything. Now, looking at another puppet in the game, why would I bring up M&M? It's relevant with this hand sign, the Masonic hand sign. And of course, M&M, M-M, you turn the M and M sideways, you get the 33 in Freemasonry. So you get 33 in the inverted pyramid. Walter Scott's brother. Again, with all these PSYOPs, you're going to get the Masonic hand signs. And with the Mike Brown PSYOP right here, again, all the symbols are there. Always going to be present. Now, regarding the Trayvon Martin case, I pointed out the Masonic hand signs. Now, the only thing I need to point out is the number 33, and it's going to be there, like all the hoaxes, all the PSYOPs. Taking a look here at this video from Representative Frederica Wilson. Now, notice the time is 3:29. 1 minute, of course, till 3:30. She gets exactly 1 minute by the House Speaker. And look at the number displayed. Complete mockery. And again, realize everybody here in Congress, they're all Masons. They're all in the know. They know exactly what's taking place.
Without objection, the gentlelady is recognized for 1 minute.
One thing I should mention is this is, of course, in the East Coast. They're flashing Pacific time, but again, the 3:30 will be relevant because this is of course in Washington, and their local time is 3:30. Again, the 33.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today.
Now notice when she speaks, you see her kind of smiling, not distraught, taking this pretty casual for a supposed murder. She knows, as well as everybody in Congress, they're all Masons. This is all theater for the gullible masses to buy. This is part of the divide and conquer. Just like the O.J. Simpson trial, where they divided us. Understand, I made a video on that as well. Understand that everybody involved in the O.J. Simpson trial, all the lawyers, and even the DA, Gil Garcetti, he's a producer and actor in Hollywood. The closer, Major Crimes, the DA. It's ridiculous how people can't see through this. This is the way they do it. The divide and conquer. It keeps us all fighting in the eyes off those that rule. Just take a listen to more what she says. Again, she's not distraught at all.
Because I made a promise to Trayvon. I made a promise to his mother. I promised to stand up for Trayvon. I promised that I would rise every day and let the world know how long it has been since he was murdered. Today marks 33 days since Trayvon's death. 33 days without justice. I want to let Trayvon know that I'm going home.
You see how detailed they are with his 33, how deep the number 33 is to them? 33, 33. I can't say it enough. I know I sound like a broken record. Just trying to hammer the point.
Sweet evening. I'm going home because votes have finished for the week. But I will be back. The vigil will not stop. It will continue. Every day the House is in recess. I will
Seem kind of happy, lady, for something that you're so concerned about.
tweet to the world an update on how many days have passed without justice. And this Sunday, I will personally host a rally back home, Trayvon's home in Miami, Florida. Mr. Speaker, I want Trayvon to know that he is not forgotten. He is missed and he is loved. And we will continue to stand up for justice for Trayvon. Thank you.
Ended exactly at 3:31. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I'm going to continue part 2 of this video because on YouTube I only have a 15-minute limit. Now, continuing with part 2 of this video series, continuing with Mike Brown, that PSYOP. Again, you'll see that inverted pyramid. There's a close-up, and this is supposedly Mike Brown's mother. Inverted pyramid. And again, the number 33. So like I stated in the first video, you always see that symbol, inverted pyramid and 33 in one. George Soros supposedly donating 33 million to the demonstrators. They're in Fox News. And he throws up the inverted pyramid as well. Why not? He's one of the top players in the world stage. Again, inverted pyramid. Now, back to the Trayvon Martin case. Kind of jumping around back and forth with these stories. They are nothing but stories. With Trayvon Martin's dad, this Illuminati card game from 1995, showing how these stories are scripted well in advance before they're released to the public for the divide and conquer. His dad, Tracy Martin, wearing a Freemason outfit. Trayvon Martin, you'll see no blood, of course, because he never died, just an actor. The tarot card, the Hangman. You see that foot in the same position, basically. Now, moving on to the Freddie Gray PSYOP. And you'll see the mayor from Baltimore with the eagle, just like the on the Order Out of Chaos eagle from Freemasonry. And of course, she's doing the inverted pyramid. Again, doing it behind the mic, kind of obscure, but you can see it. Now, Freddie Gray's supposed twin sister, Frederica. You see someone here standing, doing that same sign. Close up. Now with the Sandra Bland story that just happened recently. Again, obscured by the mic, but doing the same hand sign. All Masons in the game. All these police chiefs, all the judges, all the politicians, they're all working together. This is how they pull it off. This is how they pull off. People say, well, someone will talk. Someone will come out in front and say something. Well, they're all working together. So they're not going to talk. They're not going to say anything. This game's been rigged from the start. You've been deceived your whole life. Your whole life believing these people are telling the truth. They're nothing but liars. All playing us for fools. Now Dylan Roof, again, 33. And this license plate. Indicted on 33 federal counts, of course, 33 again. Now, two players in the game, two Masons, that never seem to go away because they're part of the stage. You see the, again, sound like a broken record, of course, but again, the inverted pyramid hand sign. Cornel West, another puppet in the game. And why not? Doing the Masonic hand sign again. Now, with this news story from I believe it was it 2 years now, almost 2 years, with the supposed TSA officer. Now, this is not a racial story, but it is involving removing the guns at a later date. This TSA officer supposedly, they said he bled to death in 33 minutes, like someone stood right over him while he was dying with the timer, the stopwatch, and timed his death at 33 minutes. Give me a freaking break. Now, another news story from the past, 9/11. How complex they go. The name CC, Ross Lyle, CC, of course, like I said earlier, CC is coded for 33. She's 33 years old. In Flight 93 Flight 93 had 33 passengers. So you got 33, 33, and 33. That's 666. Add the 3 and 3 together. It's a 6, a 6, and a 6. All coded. Now this latest story with El Chapo supposedly escaping from prison in Mexico. Of course he dug down 33 feet deep. This hole supposedly, of course. Another player in the world stage. CIA operative. Part of the game. Him and Donald Trump are on the payroll. Now, with this latest PSYOP in Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana, understand. Let me scroll all the way down here, if I can. Let me go back to the chart. Okay. Go back to the numerology chart. Okay. Understand, Lafayette, Louisiana, coded LL equals 33, just like LL Cool J. They own the music industry as well. Hollywood, they own it all. Own and control it all. That's why when you watch The Simpson, like I said with OJ is 33, the creator of The Simpsons is a Mason, Matt Groening. That's why you see that 30. Look, well, I'll just show. I won't say it, I'll just show it. So people get the big picture, to understand how the elite own and control it all. That includes Hollywood, the music industry, 33-cent store. Okay? There you go. Now, back to the images. Let me scroll back down. Already seen these, I know, but this thing is playing tricks on me. If I go down too fast, it brings me back to the top. So just bear with me here. To review these images once again. Now, already mentioned. Okay, now getting back, like I said, Lafayette, Louisiana. Look at these people. Not a single tear. Look at this face. These are actors and actresses in the game. Make no mistake about it. Now, with Tamir Rice, this another hoax shooting. Again, you don't have to read the text. Just look for the numbers. 3:30, supposedly, when he was shot. Now, this new story, this girl, the big smile on her face, supposedly lost her entire family to a 33-year-old shooter. Let's take a look at that video here. This is completely ridiculous how people buy what they see on TV. It's like little kids that believe in Santa Claus when they watch TV. They don't understand. They're being played for fools when you watch television programming.
Cassidy had a bullet wound to the head, but amazingly called 911 after the attack to ID the shooter. 33-year-old Ronald Lee Haskell had entered
Oh, what an amazing coincidence. A 33-year-old shooter.
the home looking for his former wife, a relative. He was apprehended after a 4-hour standoff.
Smiling, being coached by this man here. I'm sure a CIA operative. Just a young crisis actor. She's loving the limelight. She loves the attention she's getting. All the devil signs. Make no mistake about this. This is not I love you. This is a sign for Satan. People are given false meanings to what they really mean. If they really knew what it meant, they wouldn't throw it up. But she knows what it is. She's told to do this.
On the path to recovery, Cassidy spoke of the family she's
Big
lost.
smile.
Her parents, her
Being
2 brothers
coached.
and 2 sisters, aged 4 to 14.
I really like Harry Potter.
Just lost your entire family, telling everybody in a news conference how you love Harry Potter. Yeah, okay, makes perfect sense.
In The Prisoner of Azkaban, Dumbledore says, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times.
Rubbing the eye, just like Obama did. No tears.
If one only remembers to turn on the light.
Speaking the lines.
I know that my mom, Dad, Brian, Emily, Becca, and Zach are in a much better place, and then I'll be able to see them again one day.
First responders credit the brave teenager with saving lives. When she died...
Yeah, saving lives. Supposedly, she was shot in the head as well. Now look what happens here.
Dialed 911. She warned police Haskell was on his way to
This
another
guy
home.
holds her right in her head. They said she was shot in the head as well, but survived. You know, people watch it on TV. It must be true. Why would they lie to us? This is their method of control. Fear, division.
To
All the
find
news
more
about.
relatives of his ex-wife.
Complete joke. We're getting back to the images. Get rid of this. Now, again, with the symbols, like Confucius once said, talking about all the symbols that I mentioned earlier in this video, signs and symbols rule the world, not words nor laws. Understand this. There's nothing new under the sun. Now listen to this Freemason, a rare clip from CNN that actually talk about Masonry. A Mason talks. Let's hear him what he has to say.
As a 33rd degree Mason, the highest level in the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, Congressman Ray Hall acknowledges there are a lot of secrets and codes, but he says they're not sinister.
Of course they're not.
So are you trying to rule the world?
Well, let's say no. But if we were, would I tell you? No.
Yeah, exactly. This is complete mockery. Everything's coded with these guys. Love to mock. All about mockery. Telling the truth with a smile. Enough of these people. Okay, now back to the images. Again, we already saw this. Now, again with Lafayette. Let me go back to Lafayette, Louisiana. Again. Another theater shooting. One thing I want to point out. They love to have these in public places. This is part of the fear. In theaters, in malls, in schools. They love to add fear like it could happen to you. Now, this story here with the road rage incident supposedly, again with the 33, Citrus County, you get the 33, another psyop. No one died, no one got hurt. Now, understand who carries all these psyop news stories. CNN. And guess where they're located? On the 33rd parallel. Amazing coincidence, isn't it? Now, you say, okay, I can no longer trust CNN. They're lying to us. Let me watch Fox News. Here's the problem. Fox News in numerology is 666. The game is rigged. Everything you see on TV is controlled. So every channel you turn on, you're going to be lied to. And it's funny, the devil's deception. Fox News. Now one last thing I want to point out here. With all these psyops, and that includes Boston, you're going to get the occult. The finish line with the Boston Marathon, again, another psyop, another hoax. As mockery, the finish line for the Boston Marathon was 666 Bolston Street in Boston.